We're gonna do short weekends. I was doing hard AI, but I think I'm going to be doing the expert AI. Let's go ahead and just slap on a couple lads. I think we're gonna go with this one, and then we're gonna go with the helmet, and then I'm gonna question my sanity. I have no idea what fucking helmet I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go with this one. I am gonna change that. Nah, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll stick with it, lads. I'm gonna go with my favorite fucking number. Gonna go with my family's name here. We'll do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do Toro Rosso, and then hopefully go into Red Bull. I think that is the play here. Denny Kvyat or Carlos Sainz. I would actually prefer to have Carlos Sainz because I feel like he's going to be just more of a competitive AI, which will be nice. Racing with expert AI, so that should be nice. If it is if it does start to feel a bit easier, we'll definitely be dropping that down. Or dropping it up, pushing it up again. I don't know why I said dropping it down. But I felt very confident against hard AI and the Haas on my other career mode that I was doing testing on, so yeah. I don't want to watch this. Go away. Can I skip this? No. I've seen this like 5 times now.
Hi, I'm Emma Jenkins. I'm a specialist in contract law and I've been brought in to work as your agent. I'll be working to get you the best deal in the boardroom, which means you need to do the best possible job out there on the circuit. When you get new contract offers, either from new teams or an amendment to your existing offer, it'll come through me. I'll also keep you up to date on discussions behind the scenes to change your terms, or any specific goals that the team has set for you. If a contract offer does come through, I'll present to you the available offers and then you can make the call. I assume that all sounds fine. Well then, good luck this season, and I'll catch you later.
Begone, thought. Okay, we got a new contract with Toro Rosso. Cool. Well, Kurt's going to be starting up as the second driver, as per fucking usual. Okay, so the first race is going to be Melbourne, which is nice. I have no idea how the power is on this car compared to the Haas, because in this year, this would have been Haas's first year in F1. I went for maximizing power and then chassis and then downforce, because fuel efficiency felt fucking beautiful on the car and drag felt really good on that car as well. I have no idea about this car. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to go ahead and load up a setup that I have used already that I felt really good with. So car settings. This is made for the Sauber. So I have no idea if it's going to be good on Toro Rosso. We are about to find out though. I believe we're still using the Renault engine at this point.
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete.
We're going to go ahead and do flying lap.
Areas on the circuit.
Also, Jeff is fucking back. On my original career mode that I was doing for testing, Jeff decided to feck off, and I never told him to feck off, but he fecked off anyways. I'm racing on the pad. I don't have a wheel yet. I plan on getting one. It's a bit wide through there. It's fine though. Going down the main straight. Now I always have a bit of trouble going fast for this first turn here. Power-wise, it feels good. Kind of steers like a bus, but that's fine. Definitely steers like a bus. Also, I can't be bothered to learn shifting and braking on a controller. I will definitely be learning how to do that on a wheel. So for now, I have assists all on, because I just can't be bothered to keep track of all that stuff on a controller. So, that being said, here we go. We are officially in Sector 3 at this point. Fairly fast through there. Let's see how well we go through here. Very tidy, actually. Okay. I believe that is in purple.
That's looking
yes.
good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a
no,
bonus
it's
for
not. Okay, I
consistency
need
if you can chain good corners together.
I totally timed that way too early on pressing triangle. Okay. I thought I had nailed it. It was just barely on that. I am really excited for F1 2020, and I'm really excited for the 2021 season. The new cars that F1, or the chassis design that F1 has shown off to be the standard. I really like the bodywork. It's very, it flows really nice, which is very cool. They almost look, it almost looks shorter, like, it doesn't look as long as the current F1 cars, or it might just be wider, which gives it the look of being, like, shorter, more compact than the current F1 cars that we have. Let's see. That felt really nice. Yep, we're in purples. We're golden right
Great
there.
stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Alright, going through our last lap here. Hulkenberg's kind of in the way. Oh, I have to brake. So hard going through there. Okay, we're not going to be using flashbacks at all. Hulkenberg, you're an absolute nutter. I don't know what the heck you were doing. But you could have let me through, but that's fine. Kind of understeered into him, but still. Almost looked like he kind of steered a little bit back into me as I was going through. The car feels really quick though. A lot quicker than the Haas at the beginning of the season, that's for sure, in my opinion. Well, it might, I don't know why, it just steers a whole lot better, which is nice. It also feels like it has a bit more power in the engine. Always good. We've done a minute 33:108 on the medium tires. Very nice.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, so we're in the pits now. Definitely gonna turn the audio down. I'm pretty sure it's very loud. Like you can't turn anything lower than 5. Other vehicles, 5. Speech, we'll keep that at like 7. 7. Okay. That should be good. Alright. So now we're gonna go over and review the current setup I have for the Toro Rosso. I do want to speed up the time a little bit, make sure every person on the grid has gone for one of their laps and see how we end up. But actually, we'll just quickly review the setup. Okay, so if we go in here, I'm running 33 wings. We have 68, 67 in terms of the transmission differential. Just run on throttle and off throttle.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Then we have the front camber is 3.30, rear camber 1.80, front toe 0.11, rear toe 0.31. Front suspension 8, rear suspension 7, front anti-roll bar 6, rear anti-roll bar 5, front ride height 6, rear ride height 5. Brake pressure 74, front brake bias 63. Front tire pressure 23.8, rear tire pressure 21.5. Weight distribution is set to an 8, so it's a bit more to the back end. Then the fuel load, we have just that, because this was, the fuel load set to that at the moment because I was using this setup for 100% race. So this is my 100% race setup right here. But of course we'll adjust the fuel automatically adjust according to the race and everything. So this is the setup we will be using. What I will check now is seeing how the times fare.
Our best lap so far is a 1:33.1.
So our teammate is yet to do time. So we are going to go ahead and just, skip time a little bit. We're getting knocked down to 14th, 15th, ooh, 17th. Carlos Sainz hasn't yet to go out on the mediums. I want to set a 8th, 1 minute 32. So we are going to just go out and just try go around the track real quick. I'm gonna be quiet for a bit and focus on actually trying to put a good lap time in. We are gonna go up and rich here.
conditions to remain dry for a while. We will
That was
update you if the outlook
horrific.
changes.
Okay. I just realized that the car is super heavy because the fuel load's still set to 42 frickin' laps. It's probably not great for practice, and I've totally fucked that up. Let's see what we can do with the amount of fuel that we have in this car, causing it to be an absolute hippo. I don't know how much time we have left in this practice session, but I do want to improve the time that I've currently put in. We're not going to improve right there at all, unfortunately. Whoa, that is horrendous. I need to save that car. Alright, we're gonna make a run for the pits. Just to give you guys an idea of how fucking fuel efficient the Haas F1 car is with just one fuel efficiency upgrade put into it. On the Hungarian Grand Prix, with standard revs, I was gaining fuel I was gaining extra laps of fuel by running a standard revs, which is insane. Alright, quickly go in. I need to drain fuel out of the car. Go out one more time. Possibly get 2 laps in. Hurry up. Oh, the animations are gonna kill me. I'll probably just run with 10 laps. No, not even 10, probably 5. Probably 6 actually, just in case. Because I have no idea how fuel efficient this car is, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look great. Come on, come on, please, hurry up. Also, this steering wheel is appalling, holy shit. I hate that, it's so bulky. Okay, so that, hand it over.
Best lap so far is a 1 minute 33.1.
Alright. Drain car laps. Okay. Run that. Also, I want to try this. Go, go, go. Get me out onto track, please. Oh, it's too slow. Okay.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Raikkonen, Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel. Thank you for joining us for
Right.
free practice today. We'll be back with more form.
Little sad and disappointed by that. It is just practice though, so it doesn't matter. We just need to find a good balance for the car that we're currently driving in and try to get around the track as quick as possible. I am trying to aim for around 15th, at the most 12th. So we are now going to see where this car lines up, because I don't remember exactly where the car lines up on the grid in the beginning. So,
Hi,
Jeff.
good to meet you at last. My name's Chris.
That
and
was
I'll be
Chris.
working with you as your chief of vehicle
Bruh,
development.
you're Jeff in my eyes, bro.
It'll be my job to get your feedback as a driver and to direct our upgrade design in the areas that you feel are most lacking.
How many potatoes can we
At
fit
each
inside your
Grand Prix,
face, though?
We can run a series of practice programs and log the performance of the car as you drive it at its limit. This gives us data that we can utilize to develop various performance improvements. In order for me to know which upgrades
I'm
to
gonna say
prioritize,
like maybe
I'll need you to select a
maybe like
development area
a
that you'd like us to focus on.
whole of russet
And you
potatoes
do
can
that in
fit
the
inside his
R&D
head.
section of your laptop.
I mean, it looks like they're already there.
Anyway,
The
that's all for now.
misshapen potato
But
bag
I'll keep
face
you
that
up
he
to date,
has. It's fine.
I'll see you soon.
I like how like the face texture doesn't look like that bad on him, at least from that distance. But like the arm textures look a bit. I don't know how to say it. Shit. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to be going for gunning for like 10th. So it looks like we have a really good engine to start out with, just because I can tell that it's expensive. Fuel efficiency looks like it's going to be utter garbage, because it's like cheap as all balls. Aero, that looks tasty actually. So, I think we are just going to be putting shit into fuel efficiency for now. Alright, cool. We're gonna go to P2, or FP2, and session info. We're gonna be going ahead and running this now. Actually, what I will do first is set up. We are already on the softs, good to know. I'm going to go to track immediately, flying lap. I'm gonna put about 3 laps in, see what we can do. Just going all out and trying to get this car on the track as fast as I can. Oh yeah, this car feels so much lighter without that hecking fuel. Oh, the difference in terms of how light it feels is horrendous. I mean, not horrendous, amazing. I mean, it's my fault the car felt like that to begin with, so with that being said...
Okay, how's the car feeling? Don't be afraid to come in and change your setup. That's what practice is for. We want to be quick, but we also want to be comfortable and consistent. Let's find that balance.
I have no idea how this setup is going to do in terms of tire wear. I'm hoping somewhat good. Trying my best to finesse with the analog stick to make turns as smooth as possible. Of course, they won't be as perfect as the wheel, but I do try my best. I am definitely going to be cutting the corner there. And the super softs, that was a minute 32. Okay. If I can do better than that in the softs, I will feel a lot better about life. We might. Get in! Raikkonen, of course, obliterates our time. Ericsson is looking mightily slow, though, which is good to know.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you.
Conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Oh, that felt nice. Very spicy. Alright, last lap before I do tire management stuff. Now I am effectively wasting a pair of soft tires by doing this, but I do not care. Okay. Alright, there's that ruins. There's not a lot of opportunity for me to improve the time in that, unless I can see out of the corner of my eye right now that that turned green. Oh, I can only pray that I did enough to try to bring the time back up. I'm going to lose a lot of time. We are back in red. Oh, there was such a good exit there, but I just came out a little wide. Get the power down a bit earlier there. No, okay. We got our best timing. Definitely wide through there.
Carlos is in P4 at the moment.
There's Hamilton with a minute 28. Alright. We're down in the fourth with a minute 30.8. I felt pretty good about that on the soft tires, which is really nice. So we shaved about 2 seconds off of our, almost 3 actually. So I think on the mediums we did a minute 33. So it's good to know. Doing this tire management thing will be super helpful. for how I'm going to do race strategy, because I might try to run the super soft for 10, I mean not super, the soft tires for 10 laps of the race. This is what's going to tell us all the information we need to know. So let's get it done. Also, knowing where I can save tires will be huge. We're down into P8. Which is kind of roughly where I would like to be, actually. P8 feels solid to me. Oh, there's a fly buzzing around. Esteban! Why did he pull out of the racing line? He was going so slow. I don't know if he's trying to pull out for me to make way for me to go over to the outside, because I started to go to the inside of him a lot early because I just saw how slow he was moving and how early he went into the brakes there. But that was horrendous. Okay. Esteban, you absolute hippo. He just kind of stood there like, yep, alright, see you going down the inside. Let me just pull out real quick in front of you. You can go around the outside, alright? No, I'm gonna have to dive further down the inside and brake. It's literally slam on the brakes like my life depends on it. Our tires are literally shot after that. There's no way we're gonna save them. Even going through here, there's not a lot we can do in terms of saving them. Because I slammed on the brakes so hard to try to save the car from being absolutely annihilated. Tire wear on this car does not feel great compared to the Haas. The Haas, it was fairly easy for me to like finesse the car to save tires. This though, it's not great without having to go really fucking slow, which I do not like. I'm having to go mightily slow here to try to save as much of the tires as possible. I know I can pull a lot of time out of that corner in particular with the setup that I am running, which is good to know.
We managed the pace well that lap, and tyre wear is more or less as expected.
Oh yeah, my controller's gonna die here. Alright lads. Well, that was everything but smooth through there. If I can get one purple. I will be happy with life. Piss off, Gutierrez, you're a cuck. This one doesn't count because we don't have the pace. Try to get it through. No. Okay. Tire wear feels abysmal. Oh, it's because I'm using those exact same tires that yeah. I don't know if that probably doesn't help. I don't know if it takes that into account that I'm using used tires. Jesus.
You've knocked the front wing. The
Just
damage only looks
go
minor,
through.
but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse. Box, box, box. You've got a puncture. Pit in.
Lads. I felt like he could have gone to the outside. But no, he just literally went straight up my gearbox, but that's fine. So there's a good lad. Go to the outside, chief.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Also, the AI don't care. They will literally just go for the line. So, that being said, turn back on. We're going to cut across here. Oh, horrendous spin there. Through. I see someone else coming up. I'm going to slow down and let this guy through. Oh, I'm upset by all of that happened. As we literally run through the Renault. Oh, the banana. We've run through the banana. Please just back us up. This has been embarrassing. This has literally been the saddest event I've ever been a part of. Just put the warmers on. I'm sad.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
We are in 11th. That is fairly solid. I do like that. Carlos Sainz is in 15th.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:30.8.
Oh, our second sector is very solid, actually. It's very nice. I'm going to accelerate the time here. Try to get the embarrassment over with. P13 on Carlos Sainz. Okay, so this is a lot better. We do fairly well on
Quick
the
look at the
soft
classification
tires.
at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3. Rosberg, Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Okay. That's good. practice 3. Also, the rule I will have for this is, if I can't finish one of these things, so this one I can only do on FP1, I can only do this one on FP2, I can only do this one on FP3. So that means this is pretty much, like, that's over with. I can't do that anymore. So, rip in peace. We are going to go ahead and do this just real quick, see what our qualifying pace is. Where do they want us to qualify? Usually you can get an idea of where they want you to qualify via this bit right here. They're expecting us to qualify 15th, which is around where I said I think we should be, if at the most 12th, which I put myself in 11th, which is really nice. I don't think we'll be able to finish in the points on the first race. Maybe we get lucky, maybe things turn out, safety car, hopefully. Hopefully not too early. I've been dicked over by like a safety car on the first lap multiple times, where it's like, okay, I have my pit strategy. It's a 13-lap race. I'm going to pit in at lap 3 because I feel very strong. I just feel really good on the soft tires in general. So I was hoping, all right, maybe we can do some stuff. Maybe be a little shaky here. All right. Get me out of the gravel. I'm just kind of getting used to the super soft tires, the red rim tires here. Here we go. Shaving a decent amount of time off. I would like to shave as much time off as I can. Bit dicey on the curb there. A couple turns ago. But come on, 0.4.
Fantastic lap. That's beaten our secondary target time.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like we have solid time for 11th, which is good to know. Also, this lap has already been ruined just because I was like paying attention to where we were. I am... Our best position is 9th. So yeah, we actually are fairly quick around this circuit. Definitely not a winning car. It is the Toro Rosso. Once I get to Red Bull, hopefully I can get to Red Bull.
If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
Because I definitely don't want to be driving the Toro Rosso the whole career mode. That being said, if we can get into the Red Bull, I feel like we can make some magic happen for sure. Try to challenge the Silver Arrows. I'm trying to remember, I think this was... I don't know if it was this season or next season that was Rosberg's last season. Or if it was the season afterwards. Nico Rosberg's still a fantastic driver, really fast.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
I know, Chief, I know. Go, 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 go. wide.
Practice program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
Now we just need to pull that out in qualifying.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright. Okay. Okay. So lap 1's the main one I want to be looking at here.
Okay, we're into FP3 now, and we still haven't done a race sim on any tyre compound. It'll be worth our while to do a tyre wear program while there's still time.
30.4, 23.8, 35.9, 35. Oh, 35. What's the best that we've seen? Just 35 still, okay. 23.8 and a 30.4, 29.8. Oh, that first sector for Vettel is insane. Ooh, who had that? Who was that? Danny Ricciardo, okay. 29.9, 23.2, 4. Oh, if he goes purple on that third sector, I think he's got it. Yep. Yep. There it is. That's 1 minute 28.6. That is quick. That is really quick.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 30.2.
I feel good about where we are though. We're 8 and 10th here. That's definitely going to be a lot faster through qualifying. Hopefully we can do good through qualifying, but I am going to accelerate to the end of the session. Hopefully we do not drop down. We drop down to 9th. We drop down to 10th. 11th. Keep us around there, please. Oh, keep me in 11th. Oh, that's Grosjean. Do not drop me down any further. Oh. Perez
All
at
the
the last
cars are
second.
now over the line. Your top
Oh no,
three again
Sainz!
are Ricciardo, Verstappen, and Sebastian Vettel. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
Oh, that's terrifying. Sainz is properly quick through that. Okay. Oh god. Oh. Okay.
Guess who made the gossip columns this morning? Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
Thought. Of course it's Sainz.
Hi. Just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
11th or higher. Okay. Okay. Just took a bit of a munch there. Could get that next. I think we will go for power actually next. We're gonna watch the qualifying. I actually just might go for 400 to get that one out of the way early. Again, try to get the power upgrade in for China. China is going to be important.
Welcome to
Lots of
Melbourne.
power.
We're qualifying for the Australian...
Alright, let's get it over with. Oh no, that was horrendously bad. Okay, so I may have cut the corner there a bit, but it's fine. Go, go, go! 8th! P8, okay.
Good work.
Could have
Grid
gone
is all
a
set
bit
then for the
faster
race
there.
tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Rosberg, and Daniel Ricciardo. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
I do like that P8 though. Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo. Alright. Okay. I just want to look. Where's the other Williams? Okay, that's why. Just the buttons on 11th. Okay, cool. Williams at this point we're still able to sometimes challenge for the first position. So maybe we can have a go at P1. No, it's not. It is not. It's just not happening. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 This is sea salt and vinegar. That is. It's quite tasty. Six hundredths of a second through sector 1 compared to him. Like over. Oh, the tiniest of margins there. Tiniest, the slimmest bit. The oh so smallest.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Yeah, the car does feel good around Melbourne, but just because it's good around Melbourne doesn't mean it's going to be good around everywhere else. I mean, look at Haas from the 2019 season. No offense, lads. My good American boys over there, but good solid car in Melbourne, except for Also, I'd just like to point out, was it the same like front side of tire that they fucked up on in pit lane compared to the year previous? The top left tire, because I'm pretty sure the both Haas's the 2018 season, it was the top left tire that started to roll out, and this season, or the season we just finished or whatever, it was again the top left tire that decided to yeet itself out. So imagine being stuck in the pit lane for a minute. So I was actually, when I was playing F1 2010, sorry, I'm gonna just ramble for a bit. When I was playing F1 2010, I don't know if it's on the actual channel, when I was like used to play the game on a like really shitty laptop, with like the shittiest recording software I could get. I don't think it was like a recording software. I think it was just like the Xbox recording software that Microsoft gave you on some PCs. But I don't know. I was racing. I don't remember what car I was in, but the it was the what fuck was it? I was in the pit lane for 30 minutes or 30 seconds before they let me out, and I was like, bro, what's going on? Can we go? I want to go fast, speed. We could actually go ahead and get another fuel efficiency upgrade. I do like that, because if I could run in rich revs for longer, that'd be ideal. So, but this year the middle of the pack is very competitive between McLaren, Toro Rosso, and Force India, which is now the Racing Point car, of course. We're essentially all just trying to catch up to the Williams racing car. That way we can start to catch up to Ferrari, Red Bull, and hopefully the Mercedes God Squad that they have going on. I'm just glad I'm not in either the Renault, the Manor, or Sauber. So it's time for the race. Yeah.
They say that even a second is an eternity in Formula One, so going 4 winter months with no racing at all has seemed a very long time indeed. We're back though in Melbourne, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver. Former F1 competitor, man who was world champion once upon a time as well, and an all-round top chap. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, the first time racing these cars. So what are the big questions that need to be answered here, in your view?
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the glowing introduction. I just want to say it's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, obviously there's the question of performance in race trim, but really this is going to be all about reliability. It's the first Grand Prix of the season, don't forget. You're pushing all your new components to their limits. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology. So the most important thing today is to get to the end of the race, keep everything in good condition and try to stay out of trouble while you're at it.
We've qualified above where we expected to be, so try your best to hold on to this position in the race.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen and Verstappen, Bottas and Toro Rosso, Alonso and Felipe Massa, Button, Perez, Nico Hülkenberg and Grosjean, Sainz, Gutierrez, Kevin Magnussen and Pascal Wehrlein, Palmer and Harry Anto, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Race strategy. Okay. It is a 15 lap race. I just started just running. I want to go ahead and put in lap 5. See how that goes. Also, I only ever start with a okay, so that's a little bit over 1 lap of fuel. I try to start with just a little bit over 1 lap of fuel because I'm going to immediately go into rich revs to try to get as far as I can up the track. So, that being said, fuel efficiency might be absolute garbage in this car, but 23.5 kilograms of fuel is what we're going to be running with. Let's go. So immediately what we're going to do... Oh, the fuel efficiency is quite horrendous. We have a decent start here. We're going to go into the outside here, and we are going to brake. Oh, we have a little bit of front wing damage. Going to the back of Button. Verstappen is going to get in front of us.
Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
I'm going to dive up the inside of Verstappen. I am going to try to get as far ahead as I possibly can. Depending on how we feel with that front wing damage, I might actually not even get it repaired.
Take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Nice little pass there. We are now up into P6. I'm going to tell them to not repair the front wing, because I feel decent enough around the track right now with the front wing damage to get around. There's a little bit of understeer, so with that being said, we're going to be going into downforce 3 to try to improve it just a bit. Alright, that feels good. I'm sticking with that. We are not getting our front wing repaired at all. It's in yellow, as long as it's not like fucking orange or red, we are golden. Hamilton with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. With a 1 minute 30. Hamilton. I don't know where you pulled 6 seconds out of your ass, but how about you don't? Oh yeah, fuel efficiency is horrendous on this car. We're going to take it down to plus 0.45 laps of fuel before we put it back into standard. And if it does start to go down while in standard, we will definitely be having to go into lean mixtures. So far though, I do not like the feel of fuel. He is sniffing his way. We're going to go to the outside. Go around a little bit wider than what we normally would.
If a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
Through here, we're going to hug the middle. Go in. Go out. I'm immediately going to run for the chicane there. He's going out our outside. We're going to stay to the inside line. Pull around through, and we're just going to try to defend this position as best as possible, though it looks like he is going to pass us here on the straight. We're going to do that. We are going to put that down to 1 just to try to pull away from him if we can.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, distance to teammate, 10.9 seconds.
We're going to keep the inside line. 2 people are trying to make their move on me. We break through. We are now going up and around the track again. I haven't seen what they're telling me to do. I'm going to say no to that.
Raikkonen should be due a tyre change within a couple of laps. Okay, copy that. The gap to the car ahead is 6.6 seconds.
Three wide almost there. That was a bit terrifying. Bottas and Verstappen are trying to make their way through up. I am literally holding them up here.
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
Okay, he literally just taps us off there. It looks like that contact slowed them down a bit, didn't affect us all too much, which is very good. Might set that 3 down to 2.
Pit in.
Oh, horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay!
Damage to the front wing. We're seeing a significant loss. That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
I just want to see what happened. So we're going along. I just have a horrible line through that turn. And I just get tapped as I'm trying to get back onto the track. Of course, I just want to get back in as quick as possible. And then the Haas takes me out, and I'm pretty sure the Haas is still going to be running. Ugh. That is going to be our race over.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I think it has to be Felipe Nasser. You know, good on the tyres, some nice passes. I can't really think of anyone who caught my eye more today.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes move to the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. Oh, it's that one last fucking turn. Not how we want to start the career out at all. Oh. Well, that's going to do it for today's stream. That was episode 1 of the F1 2016 career mode at Melbourne. We failed to even finish the race because Max Verstappen, being aggressive as he is, as an F1 driver, just literally, I know it's just AI, but still, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys for the next one at I don't know how the calendar works again. Bahrain, Sakir, which is actually one of my favorite circuits to go around. My favorite circuit of all has to be Sochi. It's such a quick circuit. It's such a smooth running circuit. There's not a lot of bumps. It feels very smooth to drive around, and I'm excited for that one. So, see y'all next time.